Hey everyone, welcome to Discover the OC. I'm Jules Wilson, your lifestyle realtor here at 7 Gables Real Estate. And today I am so thrilled to be with Brian Petrocelli. That name is just, it's honestly romantic. I don't know what else to tell you, Brian. Now listen, the reason I'm having Brian on today is I'm always on the hunt to find individuals, businesses, organizations who I think are really a major find. And one thing I love about Brian is he is the founder of CMO Partners. And I know you do branding and marketing and all that good stuff, but really, what people want to know and what I want, well, I know you, but if I didn't, what sets you apart? There's a lot of marketing agencies out there, Brian.
So we pride ourselves on listening. I mean, it sounds very basic and cliche, but I've spent my entire career on the agency side of the business. I've worked for very large corporations and large agencies working on Fortune 50 brands.
Wow.
And what I learned over those years and through my career is a lot of times the agency partners working with a client don't really take the time to listen and really understand what they need. And also oftentimes they tend to push or craft solutions for a client that may be self-serving for them.
Oh, right.
Rather than truly listening, because oftentimes it could be that a client just needs a simple plan and they just need you to partner with them for a month or two to kind of get them off the ground, and away they go and they fly.
Right.
There's other clients that I've worked with in the past where they really need to want a partner for the long term.
Sure, of course.
And they want to grow their business and see it through their success, and oftentimes when they can get it up off the ground and successful enough to sell the business, to move on or acquire other complementary businesses, like a digital agency or something like that. We've seen the gamut.
Well, one thing I love about Brian and his agency is I know you've come from the corporate side, but you had some really cool accounts you work with. Now, why does that matter? To me, it matters because you've seen it all, you've done it all, and now you're bringing it to your own agency. So give us a little bit of hint of who you used to work with.
So I've spent my entire career, almost 30 years, working on the agency side of the business, with a brief stint in the Hollywood world at the studio. But I love the agency side of the business. I love helping brands. I love the variety of the work. Most importantly, there's just so many different things you can do in different disciplines of marketing and brand promotion. But really, the exciting part on the large scale side, we worked with companies like McDonald's Corporation, Southwest Airlines, Disney, all the movie studios with licensing deals and so forth. So it was really fun to watch them work with us and tackle huge brand initiatives. And for me personally, it was very gratifying. I spent about 7 or 8 years on the international side of the business. So
fun. You've seen it all.
I was doing deals in Moscow and South Korea and in South America, and it was really interesting to see the cross-cultural differences of putting deals and businesses together and building brands.
Wow. Well, so listen, as a realtor, I'm a small business owner myself, right? But one thing I really love about your firm, Brian, is that he's taken all this knowledge from all the agency side, but now really you're almost like I'm going to call you like a concierge marketing agency, right? And you have don't you have the best of the best on your team, really?
Yeah, well, I'd like to think so. So really the genesis of my business and the idea I had when you have the proverbial cocktail napkin and you're forming your business plan and what you want to do is I wanted to be able to offer services to, number one, a variety of clients in different disciplines. You know, right now our client roster includes a food and beverage company, a software company, a lifestyle brand, the list goes on. And they're all quite different. But as such, our team can go in and sit down and listen, as I mentioned before, and really understand what are you trying to accomplish, who's your target audience, what are you trying to do with your business specifically? Because oftentimes our clients have different motivations. Sometimes they're looking to build a business and sell it. Sometimes they're looking to build a business and acquire others and grow. Sometimes they're looking to build a legacy brand to leave to their children and their families. So it really depends. So we take a lot of time to understand not only what is your brand and what is your business, but what's your long-term goal? What are you trying to accomplish?
So really customize it.
Correct. And then we come in and we say, okay, you need a strategy team. So we pull together our best of the best in our strategy team, or you need significant help, or there's great opportunity for some public relations and publicity. So we pull in our expert for that, and so on and so forth.
Okay. So the other thing, when I first met Brian, I mean, this does sound a little cliche, but I loved your energy, right? But really behind energy, or good energy in my opinion, is a person who understands emotions. And whether it's marketing or real estate or products, it's all emotional. Most all of it's emotionally driven. And if you don't understand emotions, how can you help your clients? So that's one thing that, Brian, I think you're a rock star at, is understanding human emotion. That's where it all comes from. And I love the fact that you don't have to be a huge company to work with Brian and his agency. So really your experience, but also your heart and your emotional connection and understanding human emotions, what I think makes you the best. But you also have a part of you that your heart is good as gold. And you have this big agency, this big life in Chicago, everything's all, fast lane, whatever. And then you come back to Orange County. So why did your heart pull you back to Orange County?
Yeah, so interesting story, very much the personal side of my life outside of the agency. My father was suffering from Alzheimer's and had battled it really from, I'd say, 2015 onward.
Wow.
And in 2018, it became very clear that he needed help and I needed to come back. So I moved back to Chicago in 2018 to get much more involved in his life and his care and working with his doctors and caregivers, and moved back to be with him, in the last years of his life, which I'm so glad that I did.
Yeah.
I came back, but with that, I also had to reboot my professional life and my career decisions. So, kind of looked back at my breadth of my career and my pool of experience, and thought, I'm gonna go out on my own and do this with myself. And also, most importantly, is I knew I had a great network of people that I'd worked with in the past.
Oh, right.
That are experts in each of their various specific disciplines. So, I started making phone calls and saying, hey, you want to partner with me in this business,
Nice.
with each of them, and I was very blessed to get a lot of yeses. So
I love that.
I've assembled a great team, hence the name Marketing Partners.
Oh, okay, and that was the birth of your agency.
Yes.
Well, once again, Brian is really I would have to say, as far as marketing and brand awareness goes, you really do listen to your clients. I've witnessed it myself, but you also have the team that matters. Every single person from every facet you have available on your team, so I love that. And he also has a good heart. So how can people get a hold of you who want to take their career, their business, their personal brand,
Sure.
whatever, to the next level?
Sure. Yeah, we work with small, medium, large businesses. Really, the gamut. All the typical methods. Social media channels. We're on all of them. Our website is cmomarketingpartners.com. You can go to our website. All our contact information is there, and of course LinkedIn as well.
Wonderful. So great to talk with you, Brian. And once again, give Brian a call or send him an email, of course. CMO Partners, they're all about branding and really listening. So I love that. So good to talk to you,
Thank
Brian.
you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.